Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I guess I can say that now that I have one video besides this one. So today I'm going to do a 2023 end of year WIP parade. I may have a couple more Christmas starts before the end of the year, but for the most part, this is what we're going to have going into 2024. So I will preface this that it may be long, and I'll do my best to move along and not ramble, but I have a lot of WIPs. I really don't even know how many. I do keep track of them all. It's just I don't number them or count them. I really don't care. I'm going to stitch on what I want to stitch on, and whatever makes me happy, whatever I'm in the mood for, and it is what it is. So yeah, let me get the first pile, and I'll be right back. Okay, so if they're in Q-snaps, I'm not going to take them out of the Q-snaps or hoops or whatever. If I don't have a cover photo printed out, I will insert one. I will be taking these out of bags and putting them back in as I go to keep them organized. So you may hear sounds of zipping. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first up we have the Castle Homecoming Stitch Along by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is an ongoing stitch along, so that top part we don't know what it's going to be yet. I am a little behind on this one. I have more over here, but I'm not going to take it out of the Q-snap. I'm currently working over here, which is part, I don't know. I need to finish this part, and then the part up here was the last part to come out. So I need this, and I have everything else. So this is stitched on 32 count Valor linen by Picture This Plus, with all the called for colors. I got the kit. This needleminder is also from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. It was released as part of this release. Okay, so next we have Halloween Time by the Witchy Stitcher. So this is that's what it looks like. Then here is where I'm at on that. So this is stitched on 16 count Sand Ada by Fiber on a Whim. This needleminder I won from the Black Needle Society Frogwarts Year 4, one of the events, and that was in my package that I received. Yep. So next we have Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. That's what it's going to look like. And here is where I'm at. This is stitched on 40 count Heritage linen by Picture This Plus, with the the DMC conversion. I think the called for maybe an NPI, so I haven't looked at this one in a while. This needleminder is actually a Disney pin that I made into a needleminder myself. So next we have Halloween Wreath by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This was a stitch along. I started it during the stitch along and got way behind. Let's see. So here is where I am on that. This is stitched on 32 count Vintage Stormy Night Lugana by Swigert. And this needleminder is from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, came out as part of this release. Okay, so the next one, this is one I got off of Etsy a long time ago and has since been taken down. So I don't have a cover image for it, but it's relatively, you can tell what it's gonna be. So it's typography that is essentially like, in this house we do Disney is what it was called. Yeah, it's just typography pattern. This is 18 count white Ada, and this needleminder is a, I believe this one was actually a Disney keychain that I turned into a needleminder. Okay, next we have Templar Prophecy by Long Dog Samplers. Looks like that. I have a rip-roaring start. I mean, well, it's not that bad. Here's what I have so far. This floss is called Old World by Stitchy Stuff Co. on Etsy. And then this needleminder a friend made for me. Okay, so the next one is the Addams Family Stitch Along by Just Stitch Design on Etsy. This is a really bad printout, but you can get the gist. You've got the Addams Family house, and you can see into each room with all the different characters. I absolutely adore the Addams Family, not just the movies, but the original like TV show back in the 60s, 70s. I just adore it. So the hardest part for me for getting started with a new project is to get set up and get the first couple stitches in. So I've done that with this project, so it is technically a WIP, but I really haven't done that much with it yet. I literally have 2 stitches. But now I can pick it up, I've got it started, and can get going with it. So literally like 2 stitches. This is 28 count Fall by Be Stitch Me. I'm stitching it with the Call for DMCs, and then this lovely thing needleminder was a part of the Black Needle Society, one of the Halloween boxes. I didn't get the boxes, but I saw on their website whenever they put the extras up for sale that this was one of the needleminders from the box, and I was like, getting that. It was just absolutely perfect. Okay. So the next one is Scary Carrie. This is a long legs, scary carry, by Lavender Wings. I'm stitching this on a 36 count mystery. I have even weave, but this is linen. And it is a hot mess. That's what I have so far. This one is a project I take to work around Halloween, so it doesn't get a ton of progress. Okay, next we have all of my frogworts patterns are in here. So I have years 1 through 4. I started doing these with year 3. So year 3 and year 4 have the most progress. Year 1 and year 2 I don't have a ton on. So this is Frogworts Year 1 by the Black Needle Society. And this is where I am. This one is stitched on 32 count vintage smoky white, I think. That's what it's called, vintage smoky white. Yes, vintage smoky white. So year 2. This is the pattern by the Black Needle Society. And here is where I am. Just good old Aragog over there. This is on 32 count Princess linen by Bee Stitch Me. Then we have year 3. This is what the pattern looks like. Okay, so this is stitched on 32 count Garnet by Weeks Dye Works. Then year 4. And I had a rough time with this one. So here's what I have so far, which is the big giant dragon in the middle. I already had the entirety of this dragon stitched. And then I realized, because I meant to do a middle start to make sure that I would have enough on the edges. I didn't start in the middle. I don't know how I didn't start in the middle. Thought I did. But the way that I had started it, I was not going to have enough room. So I had to literally unpick out about 20% of the pattern and start over. So this is why I don't have that much progress on this one, even though I participated in the retreat. And this needleminder came in the box. So next we have one that I don't have a cover image printed out. I do want to show you the project bag for this one though. So this was what I received from the Bookish Besties Stitch Swap, hosted by Link is My Homeboy. And how amazing is this? So of course I have a Lord of the Rings project in here. I will have to put a photo up because this is, like I said, I don't have a cover photo for this one. But this is Welcome to Rivendell by Country Magic Stitch. I started up in the top. I'm doing this, this is 25 count, easy guide, whatever, Lugana, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. The needleminder for that also came in my box. In the package box that I got from the Stitch Swap. And while I'm bragging, she also included a Notions pouch. So, absolutely amazing. I have quite a few of the Country Magic Stitch patterns. So, when I finish one, I will put another one in this project bag. So next, I have Wednesday by Forbidden Fiber Co. I just bought the pattern. I didn't get the kit for this, so I kitted it up myself. This is what I have so far. This is 16 count Finian Ada by Seraphim Fabrics. And I'm using, I know that's a Weeks, I think it's whitewash. I'm using 90 Night for her hair. And honestly, let's see, I just have it right here, so it's Classic Colorworks 90 Night for the hair. The red is actually a Forest Embroidery red. I have some of the Forest Embroidery kits, and that's just an absolute stunning stunning red, so I'm using that. I also have a cool scissor fob for this one. This is believed by the Primitive Hair. Next we have, and this is in another giant bag from the White Needle Society. This was in the first Halloween Advent box that they did, as well as the project. So this is Baba Yaga by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And here is where I am, just working in that tree. So this needleminder is from, I made it myself from a pin from grave markings. And this fabric is 32 count, I believe it is catacombs. Where is that? Yeah, 32 count catacombs linen by Be Stitch Me. The Greenhouse of Oddities Stitch Along by Lola Crow Cross Stitch. Seriously. This is where I'm at. I don't remember what I was doing when this stitch along was coming out, but I remember this wasn't my priority, and then I just haven't got back to it. This needleminder is from Elkhorn Lab on Etsy. Oh, and this is stitched on 32 count Water Spirit linen by Seraphim Fabrics. So next is one that I don't think I have a cover image photo for, so I will insert a photo. This is Homely Houseplants version 2 by Stitchonomy. And this is where I am. This is 32 count Garden Party Lugana by Be Stitch Me. And then I made this needleminder out of a pin. It's a monster leaf. So next is another one I don't have a cover photo for. This is Happy Skies by Stitchrovia. So this is on 18 count white Easy Guide Ada. Easy Guide Ada. With the called for DMCs. And this is a good car stitch project. This needleminder was a gift. I also have in here, because this one doesn't have a lot of colors, it's from the Frogwar Tier 3 box. It's from the Nerdy Needle Design Co. And it's just a night bus ticket. Thread keep. Next is one that everyone knows and loves. This is Halloween Quaker by Leela's Studio. Here is where I am. I have stitched this motif, not the entire thing, but like the outer border of that motif 3 times. And I still don't have it lining up. So I said screw it. But we're moving on. If I don't, I will never get this done. This is 32 count Murky Lugana by Picture This Plus. Stitching it with all the call for. And this needleminder is another pin from Grave Markings that I turned into a needleminder. So next we have a cute one. This is Royals by Ink Circles. I don't have a lot on this one. That's all we got. This is 32 count Phoenix Lugana by Be Stitch Me. That's about it. Okay, so next is one that I don't have the cover photo for. So this is Dream Big Little One by Vlada X Stitch on Etsy. That's all I got. Just started this guy. This is 32 count white Lugana, and I'm doing the Cold 4 DMCs. This one is a gift for a friend. They haven't even started trying for a baby yet, but with the rate that I stitch, I'm already behind. Okay. Next is another one I don't have the cover image for. But it's called Fuckle by Plastic Little Covers. And this is what I have so far. So I am using just like leftover floss for this. And this is stitched on 14 count Ada. And the needleminder is a Disney pin that I turned into a needleminder. Next is another one I don't have a cover image for. This is Home Sweet Home by Alaton. Probably not pronouncing that right. Embroidery off of Gumroad. And here is where I am. Don't have much on this one. This is 18 count Herald Ada by Picture This Plus. And this needleminder is from the Black Needle Society. I think it's their, I don't remember which box, but it's from the Black Needle Society, but it's from by the Rebel Stitcher. Next we have one that I actually have a cover photo for. This is Princess Peach Window by Make It Pink. It's Pinky the Pink, but their blog is makeitpink.net. I think this was a freebie. So this one I'm doing 1/1. So it I believe this is 1/1 on 25 count. Yes, 1/1, 25 count Lugana. So it's tiny. I have a good amount of progress on this one. It's tiny. Next we have The Voodoo Man by Ship's Manor. So here is where I am. This is 32 count Crimson Peak Lugana. No. Yes, Lugana. I don't know why I have linen. By Jody of the Steel City Stitchers. This was in a Black Needle Society box. And this needleminder I made from a pin. It says, "A horror for pumpkin spice." And the pin is from Ectogasm. Next we have Attack of the Thread Chickens by Ink Circles. This is a Patreon exclusive. Here is where I am. This is 36 count dappled hollow linen by Under the Sea Fabrics. And I'm using a special edition Trinway silks. And the needleminder is a Disney pen. Common theme. Next we have Got the Morbs from Modern Folk Embroidery. So this is where I am. Just some lettering. This is 32 count Hot Cocoa by Be Stitch Me, and honestly I'm not sure where I got this guy. I believe I made it myself. I think it was a pin, but I'm not sure where I got it from. And I am stitching that with a color and cotton thread mist dye, which was just perfect. Next, we have Quaker Pumpkins by Hello from Liz Matthews. So this is where I am. I think I just worked on it for one day. The needleminders from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. It says Midnight Way. And this is 32 count Sand Dollar by Be Stitch Me. I am stitching this with the Forbidden Fiber Coat conversion. Okay. Next is Till Death by Sastuma Street. I have just started this fella's hat. Right here. Next is Miss Witch by Sastuma Street. And these were all in here together, so that's why. I'm not, yeah, that's the right way. This is what I have. Just the band of the hat. And then last in this bag is Nevermore by Satsuma Street. And I have just started on the Raven's Wings. Next is The Neverending Cycle by Hands On Design. This is where I am. This is on 32 count Lavender Lugana. I subbed out my floss for this. I think it's like a complete stash conversion to overdyes. And then this is a needleminder I made myself from a pin from Wildflower, I think. So I don't have a cover photo for the next one, but it is Hello Pumpkin by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. This is where I am. This is stitched on 32 count vintage smoky white linen by Zweigart, and this is a Disney pin. I have plans to do all of the seasonal trees, but no time frame, just when I get to them. Next is Halloween Fairy by Nora Corbett. So this is where I'm at. This is stitched on 32 count Anubis linen by Under the Sea Fabrics. I did a color conversion for her dress. It was in browns and beige and a little bit of purple. So I'm doing more of a red to purple. And then this is a pin from Grave Markings that I turned into a needleminder. Next we have Lovebirds by Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is from the February 2021 issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. Here is where I am. This is stitched on 32 count Crimson Peak linen. Why do I have linen? This looks like Lugana. This is Lugana. 32 count Crimson Peak Lugana by Jody the Steel City Stitchers. And this needleminder cracks me up. I got it from Stitch Me. Love it so much. Next we have Lovely Gnomes by Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is from the February 2021 issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. Here is where I am. Just one of the hats on the gnome. This is stitched on 32 count Anemone Lugana from Stitch Me. And I believe I got this from Topknot Stitcher. Next is Ghost Stories by the Witchy Stitcher. This is where I am. A little hard to see. It's right there. This is stitched on 32 count Fright Night linen by Fortnite Fabrics. And the needleminder is from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So next we have the Spooky Stories bookmark and scissor fob. So there's two, this bookmark here and then this little scissor fob. This was a kit, so it came with the scissor fob for you to mount your stitching in. So this is 32 count probably have that the wrong way. Yeah, so 32 count gray basalt, I don't know, and white splash Lugana, and it's stitched 1/1 to make it, you know, tiny enough to fit in this. And then the other part is the bookmark, which is on 14 count mocha perforated paper. And a bunch of thread. Next we have borscht. This is a kit from Forest Embroidery. So I got the full kit. This is like the cardboard box that it came in for the cover photo. And I have a roaring start. So this is all I got. The needleminder also came with the kit, so it matches the pattern. And this is, I think this is like just Zweigart or something, like standard linen. Whatever came in the kit. The flosses on these kits, though, are just absolutely to die for. And they are precious. They come on these little, like, I don't even know how to describe it. The little skeins come really, like, wound up super cute. But they provide you bobbins, like little cardboard bobbins to put your floss on that have the, I don't know if you can see on this one. This might be a better example. The symbol from your pattern. And they're just stunning floss. We're nearly there. I'm on the last pile. So this is Warm Hearts by Something in Common. So this is where I am. Just a little bunny. This is stitched on 32 count Azure Blue Lugana with the called for DMCs. And I am supremely worried that I started this going the wrong way. Because as you can tell, this is a long pattern. Pretty sure I needed to start it this way. So I got a feeling when I dig this one back out, there's going to be some frogging in my future, so it's a good thing that I didn't get a huge start on it. This one actually has the back stitch in pearl cotton, so I have a pearl cotton ball in here. So next we have Dear Santa by Satsuma Street. And that's what I got. This is the first one of the Mama Witch X Stitch Christmas 2023 style. Different little animals making snow angels. They're really cute. So this is 18 count white Ada, and the needleminders from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Next is Silver Bells by Lindy Stitches. Here is where I'm at. This is stitched on 32 count white Lugana with Forbidden Fiber Co. flosses and the DMCs. And then this is from the Pumpkin Stitchery. So next is one I don't have the cover image for. It's from a magazine. This is called the Holly Jolly Sampler by the Pumpkin Stitchery. Here is where I am at. This is on 32 count vintage country mocha Lugana with all the DMCs, and it's also going to have fuzzy stuff for Santa's beard and hair and everything on his face. And then the needleminder is from the Pumpkin Stitchery. So next we have Cozy Cafe by the Pumpkin Stitchery. This is a major theme, as well as Sad Pitiful Starts. So just have some lines there. This is stitched on 32 count Chai Love You opalescent linen from Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. And then this needleminder is from a pin that I made myself, which is from Ghoulish Bunny Studios. Had to check the back. Next is Christmas Wreath by the Pumpkin Stitchery. I have a very sad start. What's new? This is like literally one of those that I just wanted to get a few stitches in to call it a start so that I could, I don't know, it makes me feel better to just go and grab something than do a new start. I have to be in the right mindset to actually start them. So, and the needleminder is from the Pumpkin Stitchery as well. This is 32 count vintage country mocha Lugana. Two more. So close. So this is To All a Good Night by Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is where I am. Try to hold that a bit better. Just the little houses in the middle. This is 32 count opalescent 28 count opalescent linen, and the needleminder is from Rebel Stitcher Designs. Okay, so last but not least is Polar Bear Peak by Hands On Design. This is where I am. So this is stitched on 32 count Sea Spray by Linen by Seraphim Fabrics. And the needleminder is from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. And that is it. Yeah, I have a lot of WIPs. I have a lot of WIPs that don't have a lot of progress because I start them and then just squirrel on something else. But it is what it is. I'm happy, and I don't mind having a bunch of WIPs. So thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me through this very long journey. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions about anything that I showed, just let me know. More than happy to answer those. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.